Hello, Internet. I'm Dan.
And I'm Chaz, and this is Wine is Serious Business, episode 114.
Oh, Matt's back on.
Yeah.
He's not a roommate of anybody anymore, but we're hanging out. He brought some cool wines back from vacation. We're like, we got to do a show on this
Very
stuff.
cool, man.
Jamaican.
Yeah, the whole concept was I went to Jamaica earlier, or mid last year, and I asked them, I was like, do you guys want me to bring back anything? Like, they got rum and they got coffee and stuff like that. And Chaz said, he was like, if they have Jamaican wine, if you can find some. And I thought, it was a total joke at first. And I, for some reason, went into this weird market and found some Jamaican wine. And so we got...
Which one should we do first? Have you had these?
I haven't tasted them.
Alright, well let's crack them first. Let these bad boys
Pop and pour.
There's the red label wine, which is obviously like a Red Stripe ripoff. And then there's the party vibes.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the real vibes.
They're real vibes.
Real vibes.
Real Vibes Party Wine. Feel the vibes. 11% alcohol. Oh my god, that
it's
color.
murky. And it's in a plastic bottle, by the way, so I don't know if you can tell. But this one's glass and clear, and then this is a plastic
Brown plastic bottle. Is there any information on the grapes?
No.
I'm getting a nice, it smells like those, what are those, chocolate-covered brandy cherries.
Oh, it totally does. A little bit of cough syrup.
It's like it's just like cherry candy.
Yeah.
Totally like synthetic chocolate. Like totally like Cadbury egg chocolate or something like that.
So bad.
It's gonna be hard to drink.
It's a party though, guys.
Yeah, little brown.
I think there's some hints of rohypnol as well.
Oh, it's not bad. It's surprisingly not bad on the palate. It's just really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not.
It's like totally
bad.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, totally Kool-Aid cherry drink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it smells fucking horrible.
I'm pretty sure that this could not be legally called wine in the United States.
No.
I really wonder if there's any real fruit in this at all, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
Jamaican
it tastes like
grapes.
candy.
Yeah.
It does.
Like synthetic booze. I bet you would get a fantastic headache from this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's.
No,
Who's gonna?
I'm not rating this shit.
Sunday drinker this.
I guess we could.
Yeah, you should. You gotta rate it.
It smells so. It really doesn't taste that bad, but the smell.
58 points. Like you can't get past the nose. You can't smell it. It's just fucking rancid.
I'll give it. Yeah.
That's the reason it's in this thing, so you don't smell it.
Right.
Because,
I'll take it straight. Right. Yeah. Well, it's served in the appropriate glassware. That's nice. You can't say that about everything.
It's in a party-sized container.
I'll take it. I'll take it up to 64 points. I think I would rather drink the Night Train. Flashing back in time.
Any day. Night Train's good. Thunderbird was a tough one.
Thunderbird was tough, but
Night Train wasn't bad, honestly.
yeah, I would have to be in dire straits to drink. I can't imagine a situation that.
God, this is horrible.
It's really bad. And I mean, I've actually had, I've had worse wines from good producers, so it's not the worst thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
even from good producers, and I'm not going to name names, but you guys probably know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
When we were tasting once. And this is better than that, but still sucks, so probably like 60.
All right. Let's put that behind us.
I actually don't want to drink the rest of this.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, that's you're stuck. That's
Put
how
it
it
down.
goes. We'll get a rinse soon.
It's the facial expressions that really make
That's
it.
how we do. Who got a pass? We gave someone a pass who was pregnant.
Look at
Oh, yeah.
the color. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oof, another one.
Yeah, this is worse, I think. I shouldn't judge until we really get into it. What brought you down to Jamaica? Tell some nice stories about
tell
Jamaica.
us- tell
It
us
was kind of on a whim. Like, my friends were like, let's go to Jamaica, and they found a really good deal on a package flight and hotel on the beach deal, and it was good. Like, it was kind of sketchy, and it's, I don't know how to describe it. I guess people always have this resort mentality, and we were not at a resort, so it felt just like weird. There was a lot of hustlers down there, a lot of people selling drugs. Like, it was interesting. Like,
So were you like cruising around in the city most of the time, or were you on the beach?
no, it was on the beach because it was a tiny little city. It was like Negril, which is super small.
Right.
But I just remember there being so many drugs around there.
Weird.
So like this guy that I don't know if you might want to cut this
Smells like
story
there's
out,
drugs
but
in this.
Yeah.
I'll tell the story if you guys want to like leave it in, whatever. But this guy, his name was, I can't remember his name, but he rolls up on this jet ski while we're just hanging out on the beach, And he, he's like a kind of like portly guy with really long dreadlocks, and he's like, "Yo, man, what's up?" And he just starts like talking to us. This is kind of the normal thing in Jamaica, and he immediately asked us. He's like, "You guys like ganja? You want some ganja, man? I only got a little bit though." And so he pulls out this bag out of his pocket, and it had to be like an entire ounce of weed, and it was only a little bit. Yeah, he's just like, "Just got a little bit, man," and it was just like massive amount. And we were like, "No, don't really want any." And then he just like sticks it back in his pocket and gets on his jet ski and takes off. Really weird.
Jamaica,
yeah, Jamaica experience. Okay.
It's got it probably better than drinking this wine.
Oh, it's definitely better than drinking this wine.
This one smells worse. Oh, this is like kind of rotten cherries a little bit.
Maybe they don't even like grow grapes.
Rotten cherries and caramel.
No, it is cherries.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, this is bad.
rotten cherries and varnish, wood varnish.
Oh.
It smells like vanilla too.
It's really bad.
There's a lot of vanilla smelling in there.
Yeah, that could be.
It's Wray and Nephew. That's the same brand as Red Stripe, isn't it? For some reason, I think that is.
Starts out with a little bit of cherry flavors. It's
I got those cherries.
it's better in the
syrup.
mouth than it is on the nose, but it's that same synthetic fruit thing.
Overly sweet.
Tons of sugar.
It's like the worst thing I've ever tasted.
It's horrible.
Um,
It's absolutely rancid.
That is like the worst thing I've ever
and it's
tasted.
clearly suffered from being in the clear bottle. Like it's a little brown. Whatever's going on with that is definitely
50
coming
points.
through, too.
Perfect score.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 points all around. Like that.
Oh man.
That is worse than that previously worst wine I've ever had.
57. I'm more generous, but this is still heinous. At any price, I would pay to not have to drink either one of these. Actually,
Yeah.
that's
It's not heinous, it's anus.
I'm really glad this show is behind us. We can say we've been there,
Yeah.
and
Jamaica does not make good wine.
well, at least
As we see.
least in tiny bottles.
At least in tiny bottles. For party.
Prove us wrong. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
If you know of good wine from Jamaica.
So I got a good question of the day. What's the weirdest place you've ever had wine from? Like where it was made? Jamaica's pretty weird, but is there a weirder place that makes wine that you've had?
There's the China episode too, remember that?
Yeah.
Riesling.
I think
China's
they're-
coming around though. I think.
I bet because they're so
producing.
big.
Yeah.
There's so much agriculture. They got to be able to do it well.
Yeah.
This
All
was
right.
terrible. I'll see you next week. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Bye.